Good morning. This video is to go over the Green Dot Challenge with you. I know many of you have been very confused by this activity. There was another video that I had posted, and we've gone over it in class a couple of times, but I know that there is still some confusion, so I wanted to make this video to clarify any misconceptions that you guys may have. You may have noticed that your current Green Dot Challenge score has been put in the gradebook. This is because I wanted you to see what your final grade for science would look like if you did not do any more on the Green Dot Challenge. All right, so if your grade is not where you would like it to be, the only way to bring it up at this point is to complete the Green Dot Challenge. I have gone ahead and closed all other assignments in USA Test Prep, in Go Formative. I have unmarked things in IXL, and I will be closing a handful of quizzes that are in the OLS. The sole purpose of this is because I want all of your energy for this last week of turning in work to be on this Green Dot Challenge. Okay? This is what you need to focus on. I can take what you have earned, what you complete in this challenge, and I can replace anything that you are missing. Okay? I am going to go over what that Green Dot Challenge looks like and how you are able to access it and what you need to do. And I actually want to thank Ilani from one of my classes for letting me use her account as a demo. So thank you for that. And there are some of you that have already earned A's on Green Dot Challenge. Some have, B's and C's. Most students are currently earning an F on the Green Dot Challenge, and I have a feeling that's just because you don't know what to do. So I'm hoping this video will help. When you sign into USA Test Prep, okay, this is your home screen. You are not going to see an assignment called Green Dot Challenge. That's not how it works. What you need to do is you need to go to the practice section. I'm actually going to show one thing. Some of you may notice when you go into your practice, it looks like this. You're not seeing 6th grade. You're not seeing 7th or 8th. It is just a lot of classes and you're very confused. Okay. If this is what you're seeing, it's because in your settings here, you've selected the high school. So you need to click on middle school and it will reset your practices to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Once you see the 8th grade practice, you are going to statewide science assessment. That is the only one that you are working on. When you click on statewide science assessment, it's going to bring you to a skills section. And in this skills section, you have a list of standards. Okay? You are not responsible for all of these standards. The only standards you are responsible for, okay, the only standards that you are responsible for are Earth and Space Science 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and 7 and 8, okay. Physical science, you are only responsible for numbers 1, 2, and 3. Life science, you are doing numbers 1 through 6, and then number 9. Some of you, if you have done your diagnostics that were previously opened, okay, you may already have some dots. You may already have some green dots here. Okay. And so if it's already a green dot, you do not need to do it. Okay. If you have a yellow dot or a red dot, those are things that you may want to work on. Okay. And I am just actually going to use one of, let me see, I'm going to do rock cycle. So I'm going to use one of the standards that ILNE is not responsible for. Okay. And so here you can see I've got 3 videos. There's vocabulary, there's questions, and there's performance tasks. I do not need to do all of these activities. I need to do enough of the activities so that this dot will turn green. So if I go in and I complete a performance task, okay, and let's say I'm going to do label the rock cycle. So I'm going to go ahead and click begin. I'm going to select Megan Smith as my teacher. And then depending on what period you typically have me, 8:30 is session 1, 9:35 is session 2, 11:15 is section 3, and 1 o'clock is section 4. So I know ILNE is in my 3rd section. So I'm going to go ahead and click begin here. And now I have this performance task that I need to complete. So I'm thinking through, okay, I know igneous rock comes from lava and magma. So I know that that's going to have to do with rock melting and cooling down. That's the only way igneous rock forms. So anything pointing to igneous, I know I'm going to do melting and cooling. Sedimentary, I can think of those layers, and I kind of think of the Grand Canyon where I see all those layers in there. And I think about those layers, they're breaking down, they're being moved. So I know that's going to be my erosion and deposition. So let me scroll down a little bit. Sedimentary and metamorphic, that leaves heat and pressure. Again, you are not responsible for the rock cycle standard. I am using this one as an example because it is not what you are responsible for. Okay. Once I go ahead and I have finished it and I click submit, I see that I got a 100% and I go back to my practice. Now I have a green dot in this standard. I'm done. I can keep going, but I don't have to. I've shown that I understand the rock cycle. Done. I have my green dot. Okay. If, let's say, you do a different standard, and again, I'm going to pick one that you're not responsible for. So I'm going to do solar energy. And let's say I go in and I do the vocabulary. I'm still going to pick my classes. Okay, so here it says this area on Earth extends from 66.5 degrees north and south of the equator to the poles. It is an area on Earth where temperatures are very low and the surface is mostly ice. Okay, well, I'm going to say, because it's talking about north and south, so it's going to be the Arctic and Antarctic. That's what I think my answer is. Ugh. Polar ice cap. So I did not get that one correct. That's okay. I'm going to keep going. Okay, I'm going to go to my next question. This is the fast-moving air or wind that blows horizontally through the upper layers of the troposphere, generally from west to east. It develops where air masses of different temperatures meet. The greater the difference in temperature, the faster the wind speed. I think this is trade winds. Let me submit that. Nope, that one's jet stream, so I got that one wrong. Again, it's okay. I'm going to keep going. The various atmospheric conditions that occur at any given time and place. Example, 94 degrees and sunny. I'm going to say, I hope I get this one right. Weather. Perfect. Okay, so I got one right. Next one. The different layers of gases that extend from the surface of the Earth into space. Example, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. I know that that term is atmosphere. Okay. So, got that one correct. Let's look at this last one. This is radiant energy emitted by the sun, particularly electromagnetic energy. I know that's going to be radiation. Radiation. Let's just say that I spell it wrong. Maybe I spell it radioation. Okay. Even though I spelled it wrong, it still knew what I was talking about. So I still got it right. Okay. These are not case sensitive. So if I look at my results, I got a 60%. I got 3 questions correct and 2 of them were incorrect. I am now going to go back to my practice, and I see that on this standard for solar energy, I have a red dot now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going. Maybe this time let's try vocabulary again. Let's see if I can do better. So every time I do an activity, I'm still doing the same thing. This is all the water on Earth, the liquid portion of the planet: oceans, seas, lakes, ponds, rivers. Well, I know we talked about spheres, so I'm going to say hydrosphere because I know hydro means water. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. All right, I'm going to click, let me type it in again, hydrosphere, submit. Okay, good, got that one right. Go to my next question. So this one I got wrong before. It's giving me a chance to redo it. So this area on Earth extends from 66.5 degrees north and south of the equator to the poles. It's an area on Earth where temperatures are very low and the surface is mostly ice. So I'm going to say polar ice cap. Because I got it wrong before, but now I remember. So polar ice caps. This is the energy that comes to Earth from the sun. Example, using the sun to dry your laundry hanging on the clothesline. I'm going to say solar. Solar energy. Okay. Next question. The different layers of gases. This is one I had last time and I got it right. So sometimes it will repeat questions. Radiant energy. Clearly they don't have a ton of vocab words for this one. Okay, so this time I got a 100. If I go back to practice, now I'm at yellow. I finished all my vocabulary, so I have to do a different activity. So if I go to my performance tasks, let's say I do matching. Okay, so now I have some vocabulary words and I'm going to do my matching. Different layers of gases that extend from the surface of the Earth into space, atmosphere. Solid outermost layer of the Earth, including the crust and upper mantle. I'm not sure on that one. One large piece of the lithosphere. Well, not entirely sure what lithosphere means, but I know one large piece. I know the core, the crust, and the mantle are not broken up into pieces. but I know tectonic plates are like puzzle pieces, so I'm going to do that one. Outermost solid layer of the Earth, that's the crust. Innermost layer of the planet on Earth is made it is made of primarily liquid iron and nickel. That's going to be my core. Thick shell that surrounds the core and lies beneath the crust, that's mantle. That leaves lithosphere here, so I'm going to click submit. Got another 100. I'm going to go back to my practice, and now I'm at a green dot. Notice I did not have to go watch the videos. I did not have to do the questions, and I only had to do one performance task. Again, you only have to complete activities until you get a green dot. Okay? Until you get a green dot. That is all you are responsible for. All right? One more time. I want to go over what standards you need to complete. Okay, so let me move this video here. And this one, you're not doing solar energy. That one's a mistake. So I'm just going to cover it up with my video. So again, Earth and space science, you need to complete numbers 1 through 4 and 7 and 8. So there's 6 standards for Earth and space. Okay. Oops, come on. Physical science, you're completing the first 3. Life science, you're completing numbers 1 through 6 and number 9. Okay, so that puts you at a total. The first slide had 6, 3, 9, 10, 12, 14. So 16 standards. I was off by 3. Okay, so 16 standards you are responsible for. If you have questions, please know that I have help sessions available next week when I'm done with testing. I will try to schedule some open office hours times. I will also have different kinds of help sessions available to you so that I can assist you with this. But hopefully this video has helped. The last day to complete this is this coming Friday, which is May 21st. That is the last day to complete any assignments. And the only assignment available for you to complete right now is the Green Dot Challenge. This is where all of your energy should be focused. Again, if you have any questions or you need any help, please send me an email, send me a text. I'd be happy to help. Have a great day.